Today, I will take you on a journey to explore one of the most fundamental questions in psychology: what determines your behavior? Is it solely determined by environmental factors? In his famous "I Have a Dream" speech, Martin Luther King Jr. expressed the dream of all those who seek equality. "I have a dream that my 4 little children will one day live in a nation where they will not be judged by the color of their skin but by the content of their character." This speech reflects the traditional belief that behavior is shaped by environmental factors. However, psychologist Watson had a bolder declaration: "Give me a healthy child, and I will give you the environment that I can define. I will guarantee to make him a doctor, lawyer, artist, engineer, or even a beggar or a thief, regardless of his natural talents, tendencies, and race." In other words, Watson believed that behavior is solely influenced by environmental factors and has nothing to do with innate factors or genetics. The law of effect, proposed by Harvard psychology professor Thorndike, further explains how environmental factors shape our behavior. The law of effect states that if we are rewarded for a response to a stimulus, the connection between the response and the stimulus will be strengthened. Conversely, if we are punished for a response to a stimulus, the connection between the response and the stimulus will weaken. In other words, we choose our behavior based on the effects it produces. Skinner, Thorndike's colleague, took this idea to the extreme in his utopian novel Walden 2, writing that heroes are those who are rewarded for doing good, while villains are those who are rewarded for doing bad. Therefore, whether someone is a hero or a villain depends on what behavior our society rewards. However, the idea that behavior is solely shaped by environmental factors is flawed. Psychologists have found that mice are more likely to learn to press a lever with their paws to obtain food, while pigeons are more likely to learn to use their beaks. This is because mice are naturally inclined to use their paws to obtain food, while pigeons use their beaks. Humans are also like this, with some children quickly mastering music while others struggle even after prolonged training. Scientists have also conducted studies on identical twins with the same genetic material. Even when raised in completely different environments, their IQ similarities are still as high as 72%. This shows that genetics play a significant role in behavior. Evolutionary biologist Dawkins proposed the concept of selfish genes, which suggests that human behavior serves the purpose of ensuring the survival of our genes. In other words, we exist to pass on our genes from one generation to the next. For example, the Huntington gene, which causes a disease that affects the elderly, was not eliminated by natural selection because it has a more important function in young people. It produces a protein that enhances the immune system of women during childbirth, reducing the likelihood of infant mortality. Therefore, to understand human behavior and psychology, we cannot ignore genetics and the history of human evolution. From the perspective of natural evolution, our purpose in life is to reproduce and ensure the survival of our genes.